Hey guys, Mtgnoob here on the play. Gonna keep this hand. Hopefully we draw some action, as I don't think Bomber Core Skinbrand Goblin is going to be insanely exciting. It is something, so let's at least consider that. Depending on what we're playing against, excuse me, we're probably full of peanut butter sandwiches. We're probably still leading with this, especially now. I mean, it is one less damage over the course of the game, but it has one more toughness, and this is a trick, so we want to keep our tricks. As you've been noticing probably, lately I've been moving my cards around differently in my videos. Just a minor thing that if you're a newer player, you want to kind of do. This way, what I'm doing is I'm aligning my next play that I think I'm going to want to be doing. Like, okay, so like before you saw how I moved my forest, that's the land I want to play. This way, everything to the left of the play that I want to do is not going to accidentally get clicked on. So like now you see like, okay, I have this, this, and this. So realistically, I'm not going to be playing this next turn, so I could shift it all the way here, and I'm going to be playing this land most likely, and this Skinbrand Goblin, depending on how he blocks. Like if he gets greedy and wants to decide he wants to block here, I might trade a Skinbrand Goblin. I think realistically, he trades here. That's an excellent draw. That is just like a boss. I think depending on how he blocks, we're going to want to be probably using this instead of this and holding this up, but we'll see. If he wants to soak up more damage, like he might not want to soak up more damage. He might just be like, alright, I'm okay, I'm gonna just block here and block smart, but I think he soaks up more damage. Unfortunately, we don't get to play anything out, but this is fine. You know, we get to use a 1-for-1 on our guy. We still get this in play. Unfortunately, we don't have a follow-up this turn. However, we do have this next turn, and this hopefully eventually will come down and just beat face. See what he's doing here. He might play a dork. We're looking pretty good if he's just dorking each turn, because outside of him having smite, that's going to be a good one. That's going to get a lot. I got a bad feeling. Just hit a land. Do it. Hit a land one time. Alright, I love you. You're awesome. Alright, so we're going to be killing that because that does kill this. We'll see if he actually blocks. He did hit a land, so he hooked us up. It was a green source. We should have hit this one. I think we just churn guys sideways as we're just trading 1-for-1s and then going to slam this. I think he blocks here. He might block here, and then we just kill it. We are pretty much spending our turn not really setting up outside of this, depending on if he wants to block. He's got to, at this point, think, alright, well, more or less he's been using his Blood Rush, but I think he snaps off the block here again. Okay, I was hoping he didn't snap off the block there. Pretty excited that he didn't, because playing Shanktail out here is pretty awesome. But he still does get to eat this, so maybe it would have been better to hold this still as a trick anyway, but I'd really like to turn on the Blood Rush of this. That makes me think Aetherize is in his deck. He might have gotten all the good cards. Okay, the fact that he swings there is almost a telltale sign that he has Aetherize. If he doesn't play anything else out. Maybe he has the 2-5 here, which would suck. The 2-5 just dominates us. The Mind's Eye Drake. That would be pretty bad. Okay, he's got a Death's Approach. It's understandable. Maybe he's got a Cloudfin Raptor off the Blue Splash. That's fine. See, I don't really like that, but people like playing Cloudfin Raptor off of a splash. I'm not particularly big on that play. I think he just takes this unless he's got a smite, and we'll play this out. And then hopefully next turn we wreck things. I like playing this into this board because that forces him to have something. And this will most likely pick off his Cloudfin Raptor next turn. As he seems to just be like flyers. Unfortunately, if he swings in here, he's got Merciless Eviction. But then we just play Wrecking Ogre. Maybe we try to protect it. We'll see what happens here. This is a lot. Ooh, Dinrova Horror. Sure. That is a nice one. That is a nice one. That is a really good line there that he took. Unfortunately, I have to kind of choose, do I want to get rid of the Wrecking Ogre or the Ripscale Predator? The problem with this is, no matter what I do, this isn't going to be able to kill this. So I think I'm going to get rid of the Ripscale Predator. Oh, you know what? Oh, God. This is so tough. He's got 2 cards left. Let me think about this for a second. If I do Wrecking Ogre, then I can just potentially kill him with another Blood Rush, like a Slaughterhorn. But I think he snaps off the block here. I'm going to take a bunch in the air. He blocks here. Kill this. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the better line is here. I think Wrecking Ogre is way more explosive, and him being at 12, it could just kill him. But this is unfortunate. I didn't even misplay like my land or anything because I had to play this out last turn. Let me know what you would have done here. I think getting rid of the Wrecking Ogre is necessary. It is unfortunate, though. It is very unfortunate, as that Dinrova Horror couldn't have been more timely for him. Don't know which was the better keep. My logic is this does cause him to have to leave blockers back. Although if he does get to evolve this, he can block both of these and have 7 toughness, and I'll only be trading 1 for 1. But I don't think I could really do much there. Alright, hopefully we hit something. With the fact that the deck has no removal, it is somewhat weak to a lot of things. We just have no removal. Alright, he knows about this, so this is our play and pass. He's still not in an amazing spot, and we did just draw really well there. We'll see what he decides to do. Kind of hoping he doesn't have like one of the giant 7 drops in the format, as all of them are really bad for us here. The Primordials. I think he has one. Stress. He can also... Oh, Debtor's Pulpit. That sucks. Naturalize is coming in. Debtor's Pulpiting. This is poop on said poop stick. I would like to rip an Active Treason here. That would kill him. Do it. Rip it. It's not an Active Treason. We are losing to the Flyers in the air. This gets tapped down. I think we pass. And I think we just go big here. I know we could surprise him, so to speak, but now he's got to deal with 2 6 power guys, and that is more problematic than not. So we're gonna hope. I mean, we're both in the final, so I have to assume his deck is somewhat very good. Shadow Slice will come close, but does not kill us this turn. But will definitely kill us next turn. Okay, doesn't this put us to 1? He must have something. 3, 6. Okay, so he's trying to kill us next turn. We have to draw, like, really well this turn. That is not really well. He taps this down, chumps here. 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, we can't quite kill him, unfortunately. He played very well. Unfortunately, Shadow Slice is going to be enough there. We needed to draw one more card. Well, maybe we'll give him the opportunity to misblock here. We have no removal. No removal is definitely problematic for us. Maybe I should have kept the Wrecking Ogre. I don't think we would have been any better off. Wrecking Ogre just straight trades with this. He would have pulpited. Okay. So we can hit him to 5. And then 3, and then he's got us. So we shall see. Unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't have played out the Rebel Hulk. I was hoping we wouldn't lose to the Shadow Slice. So we could have put him to 4. Won't scoop. Maybe he has something else here, but I don't think so. I think he just goes in. See, I don't know if I like that play, because if I have a removal spell for this, then he doesn't. He doesn't kill us, and he's dead on the backswing. But yeah, he got it. He got it there. Well played by him. That Dinrova Horror was quite a butt kicking. All right, so did we see anything very tempo-y? I would definitely like the Naturalize for Debtor's Pulpit. Furious Resistance does not seem necessary. Frenzied Tilling also kind of deals with that problem. Yeah, I don't think I'm not thinking about it. He is Esper, and Esper is particularly slow. See, I think we traded too many 1-for-1s there, unfortunately. And I think that might have caused us quite a bit of trouble. Alright, so bring these in. Madcap skills early is so good against him. I mean, Frenzy Tilling for that seems good. We can more or less cut these 3, but I don't think we want to slow our deck down enough where we're playing a long game against him. I think we want to keep these things in and screw Frenzied Tilling. It's just too slow. Okay. Well, I think this seems okay. We need to make one cut. I think we go to battle with the Madcap skills this time around on the play, and then we'll see if we do take it to a game 3, if we could get any better. I don't think this really blows him out, as flying seems to be what his deck is predicated on, as just being a flying deck. I think we run this into battle, basically just cutting this burst of strength for this Naturalize. I think we had a good draw. I can't really complain about our draw there. Gonna keep this. This looks as sexy as it could look. We do get stopped up by a 1-4 pretty fast though. So that game was just... I've never heard that sound before. I've no idea what happened. Don't know if Moto just blew up. I'm sure you heard that song. I'm gonna pause first. Don't know what that was, but it's a thing. A 1-4 really kicks the crap out of this this hand, but is what it is. We're just gonna hope we rip some lands, do a lot of things. First strike it up, smash some Fotch. Fotch smashed. Let's bash with this little nerd. Go little nerd. Boop 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 boop. Okay. Once again, we're somewhat having problems with our mana, although this is pretty good. Alright. I mean, we're not having problems, but having one green source and a bunch of... Yep, 1-4 kicks our ass, unfortunately. That is a good one. Let us bash first, and then decide. He obviously just blocks. He's under a lot of duress here. So he'll take 2. And I think, I mean, there's merit to playing the evasion guy here. But the 4-3 just is very powerful. We have a very strong curve this game. And I'd be hard-pressed to think that he's not back against the wall. Assuming he doesn't have anything like crazy this turn. Like, yes, like he can play like a 2 toughness guy like a rat and just kill this, but if we draw any blood rush, we're looking super. See if he extorts here. He can't. I'm just hoping he doesn't have smite. He might have smite. There's not much I could do if he has smite. Okay, dudes are going sideways. Too bad there's no blood rush in this hand. We also are currently stuck with 2 6s. I definitely hate that. Considering the flyer this turn, he also missed his land drop last turn. So, he does have the key rune though, so if we get a naturalize, that'll be a good thing. I think the guild mage has more value currently, but we'll see how he blocks. If he smites, we're like, ah, crap. But if he doesn't smite, we're looking pretty good. Okay, so my opponent's taking a while to think, so I'm going to pause. Also, if you can hear me much louder, it's because I turned up the volume. I had it at like 50%, so. Okay, so he's blocking the 3-4. And taking 6, which means he probably doesn't have a smite there. I don't want to give up the guild mage, but he's going to keep blocking this. So next turn he could take 8. I think the guild mage is the play. Unfortunately, we don't have the mana currently to do what we need to do, but next turn we're able to do a lot, assuming he doesn't have Aetherize. If he has Aetherize, we're going to be like sent back to the Stone Age, but if he doesn't, like, we even like lose our land if he has Aetherize. Even our land goes back to hand. But I don't think we can not attack with everybody this turn. Okay, so target you, make sure I don't do the wrong thing, which is very likely, because I'm a noob. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So he devours my flesh. Unless he's got the double devour here, that would be pretty annoying. And extort 1. Okay. So he's not going to die this turn, realistically. He's got a block, though. So we'll sack this. I'm okay with this plan. And team goes sideways, including the guild mage. As the guild mage gets in for free damage this turn anyway. Like, he's got to block one of the 4s. Nope, nope, apparently not. He gets to survive one more turn. And he's at 1, and I just play a land. We would have had him dead that turn. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, am I right? Uh-oh. Now he's hit the 5th land. So if we're just left with this, that's not good. But we do have follow-ups. Guild Mage is very, very powerful. I mean, we have 2 6s, so if we end up losing this board state currently, we are going to be okay in redeveloping our board. Yep, alright, so he did get a little bit mana hampered, which sounds like something they sell at Bath and Body Works. Hey, did you check out our new Mata hamper? It's like, oh, it's the best. Sorry, I'm being silly again. The question is, does Burst of Strength really do anything? He has Devour, which makes Madcap skills like not as sexy as one might think. So that's cause for consideration a little bit. I kind of want to go on the Barigamos plan. I know you're just shaking your head and just like, if he tries to go on this Barigamos plan one more time, I will kill him. But the thing is, like, let's talk about what we're losing if we go on the Barigamos plan, okay? Naturalize is coming in anyway, so that had to be swapped out. Let's just say realistically for Burst of Strength, we just made that swap. So now, in for the Barigamos plan has to be Barigamos. I know I'm saying Barigamos like it's the shit, but it's not. Is these 3 cards and potentially a land. So it would be these 4 cards. We're losing Madcap skills. We're losing Bomber Core. Both very low impact. And what we're gaining is probably an extra land, Frenzied Tailing, Barigamos, and some mana acceleration. And then we have to lose like 2 more cards. So I'm thinking we have to lose like something like one of these 6s. The Flyer is not amazing against him. I think it's overcosted. And Croconor doesn't seem amazing either. I like all of our 2s and 3s, but I don't really want to take from this end of the spectrum. Like, I could see Active Treason not being exceptionally good either, as he hasn't really showed us anything but Dinrova Horror that kicks our butt. So I'm going to cut the Gargoyle. And I think we're going to cut one of these 6s. They both have problems with both of these. He seems to be like on the less dudes plan. So maybe we cut the 6/5 since it doesn't die to Executioner Swing. And he could tap it down and it's not as high impact. This doesn't really block Cloudfin Raptor well anyway, even if it gets evolved. So we're going to take this to battle. 18 lands, 18 dudes, a few spells. Sorry, Burst of Strength. You're on the bench. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, little Burst of Strength? Such a burst of strength. Oh, crud. Alright, so we have a slow and steady hand. I'm going to keep this because our likelihood of drawing into earlier drops is good. Now, if he goes turn 1 Island Cloudfin Raptor, he's just going to win. I mean, I'm gambling and hoping he doesn't have that, as it seems like he's not a straight 3-color deck. But whenever you play Cloudfin Raptor off of the splash, it makes me think that you may not be splashing for it, that you may just be a true 3-color deck. This hand is slow. Doesn't really do much, but let's hit something good. Okay. We'll do this. Pull our mana over here. Definitely want to be doing this stuff. Don't play anything. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Crud sauce. That's a dude. That dude beats the crap out of us. That's a dude we cannot beat, unfortunately. Don't think I'm going to block, although I can see blocking. I think he Devour Fleshes here if he has it. Oh, every time with this island. He loves this island. It's his bestie. This island's his best friend. Alright, this is going to be problematic, so I might have to just block here, even though we don't get the benefit of the first strike. I think the Guild Mage is a problem. Yep, here we go. Get your damage in. Gain your life. Okay, quite unfortunate. But, nonetheless, we gotta do what we gotta do. We kept our slow hand. We must sleep with it. Barigamos is gonna be the man in this matchup. Hopefully he just gains life here. If he plays a 2-3 flyer, we're just like, alright, you got us. Okay, oh, he played nothing. Okay, you might have a counter spell, but I don't have much else to do here. So, counter me up, my friend. Counter me up. There's no reason he doesn't have a counter spell, and that being said, we should have probably played out the Shanktail. But that's fine. Next turn we're going to go Frenzy Tilling and hopefully hit his blue source. Kind of hoping he does nothing here. We can hit a black source as well. Oh, now we're going to hit the black source because the blue source is not as problematic anymore. We're taking damage, but I honestly don't care. Don't play the flyer. Flyer beats me. You know, I asked you nicely, too. I said don't play the flyer. Didn't I? Guys, you heard me. I said don't play the flyer, right? I said the flyer beats me, don't play the flyer. Alright, we're definitely going to be losing to this eventually, but I think this turn we got to keep him off of black. This could be incorrect, but we're hoping to hit a blue source there. But currently I think we can... It's any land? Ooh, basic land. I thought it was forest, but we're going to have to get lucky and start racing. I think next turn we play the Rebel Hulk. This turn we take 4, go down to 12. Play Rebel Hulk. Start bashing. Face is bashed. I mean, if we hit a Borigmamos, God, I've said it like 17 times today. You gotta forgive me for that. Okay, we're taking 4 here, and probably gonna be dead eventually. I'm kind of glad I hit that land because he could have easily played that card. Shadow Slice. Don't have a follow-up. Don't play a Debtor's Pulpit. Oh, Croconora. Croconora. Yes, Anora. Yes, Anora. I think we gotta play defensively here. Evolve. Evolve that Croconora. Evolve my little Croconora. That was like our one outer to this flyer. Evolve, Croconora, evolve. We're definitely ditching this. We had to play the land there. Dinrova Horror beats us. Don't do it. Oh, shoot. Shoot on a stick. Alright, he's in it if he hits a land. If he doesn't hit a land, he's not really in it. This Shanktilo is getting through. Shanktail hits for a bunch. Shanktail can hit for 15 this turn. You take that. What did we pay this for that thing? Okay, Emissary. Can play the Scourgewalker, but I think I want the big baddie here. Come on, big baddie. And then we have Scourgewalker up. We're hoping he's somewhat sitting on a black card and does not hit a swamp. As he's definitely going to be behind. Alright, well, technically we can possibly just win unless he has another answer. Debtor's Pulpit is going to be... I'm going to be so tight. Oh, he's trying to Shadow Slice me, I think. I think he's trying to Shadow Slice me. Think he's trying to Shadow Slice me. Okay, we'll see what happens. I don't think I'm going to be blood rushing this turn. I think we're all in. If he does nothing, he's got Shadow Slice. Well, he's got Shadow Slice anyway. He hits a swamp, he kills us. So maybe time is of the essence this turn. We can... Okay, blocks there. Jumps, he takes 5. That changes nothing. God, they really gotta fix that. That's gonna screw me up one of these days. Alright. So, is there any merit... How many creatures do we have in the yard? 2. Is there any merit to play out this Scorchwalker here. He's at 12. We have a bunch of dudes in play. I'm going to say no here. We're dead to Shadow Slice. If he hits Black Source... That is so... What is that sound? I think I'm getting emails. I think he's got it, so he Shadow Slices next turn. But this turn, if he does, he's going to block here. Okay, so he's got to play to win next turn. That was a good draw. We're all in on this swing. There's nothing we can do about this. Okay, we're going to bring in the action. Okay. Alright, so... 7, 12. Alright, I think I punted that. Hopefully it does not cost me the match. 7. Okay, because that's 12, but this gets rid of the problem on his side. Yes! Alright, so he had nothing. Alright, took it down. And got 2 foil mythics. And made everybody sad that I kept boarding into this. So, hopefully you enjoyed that. I know Borigamos is not making you happy when I sided in, but sometimes you draft and you do silly things. I wouldn't say I recommend what we did. I don't think this pile should have won, but we got kind of lucky there. Frenzy Tilling, all-star sauce. Alright, thanks for watching. Oh, Krakenora came through too. Please check out the Mtg Noob, and thanks for watching. The mtgnoob.com. Thanks for watching, guys.